Welcome to the first episode of Tanya Mordovskaya, the official YouTube blog. Before I continue, I would like to say hello to a few friends that have been supportive and patient in waiting for this blog. Thank you Emily Elise Floyd for putting up with Mac, Miriam Ingram for being so honest with me, my Walking Dead friend Patrick Stroop, my Ghostbusting pal Patrick Harmon, my geeky friend Velvet Stacey Delamar, and my partner in crime Mac. Before I start, this is the only warning you, the viewer, are ever going to have. My motto is, I'm not sorry, I won't apologise, and if I could, I'd do it again over and over. If I have offended or upset you, then you deserve to be offended or upset. Those of you that know me already know that I am politically incorrect, sarcastic, negative, cynical, blunt, and react to provocation. The rest of you will either learn to love me for it, or will avoid my blog. I will not change for you, the YouTube viewer. I will not apologise to you, and if you don't like it and are offended by my blog, then the only thing that you can do is to avoid it in the future. Those of you that learn to love me, I personally invite you to become friends with me on Facebook, YouTube and FetLife. Now to the first blog entry. Despite what 99% of people think, I am not an atheist. I sincerely believe in Jesus, Christianity and the Christian God. I refuse to worship God and go to church because God has the power to end all suffering, evil and death, yet chooses not to. God allows suffering, evil and death to continue when He has the power to end it. So when He ends suffering, evil and death, I will worship Him, not before. While I don't hate any religion more than any other, I do harass some more than others. This is purely because those religions are closer to my apartment, and so easier to torment them from the comfort of my own home and balcony. At Christmas I make a point of personal honour to harass every major religion, no matter how far the closest place of worship is. I despise them equally, so at Christmas I should put the equal effort into torturing them. In 2008 I stole the life-size nativity statues from outside the local Catholic church and put them all in Mac's living room. When he asked what they were doing there, I answered, I have to let them stay here. It's cold outside, and there's no room in the inn. We loaded them into my car and drove them back at 3 a.m. to return them. The statues had in fact been reported stolen, and we were fortunate not to get caught returning them. The Catholic priest obviously learnt from his mistake, because when I arrived to desecrate the statues next year in 2009, he had chained them to the ground, preventing me from stealing them a second time. I adapted my methods and visited the closest sex shop. Returning to the scene at 2 a.m, I left an open BDSM porn mag in the manger with baby Jesus, a vibrator in a wise man's hand, a whip in Mary's hand, and a tub of lube at Joseph's feet. A photo was published in the local paper the next day. This year I used subtlety to torment the Catholics. I donated 3 full trays of gingerbread men to the congregation. Covering the gingerbread men with towels, I placed the trays in the entrance to the church with a sign that stated members of the congregation could take 1 gingerbread man each to eat inside the church. Based on the congregation's reaction to the huge erect penises I included on my gingerbread men, I shocked and disturbed the Catholics much more than usual this year. The Jews are next and the Muslims after that. The Christians will be the final religion to suffer in 2011. I still have to plan what I'm going to do to them this year. That's all for my first blog. I will update later this week. I will be uploading 2 blogs a week every week, and every 5th blog entry will be a question and answer session, where I take the best questions people have asked me and answer them. See you later this week, ladies, gentlemen, and things in between.